Hello friends, my name's Emile and welcome back to some more Gran Turismo 2. Today we are continuing on with our Let's Play. This is episode 11. In today's episode we are doing the luxury 4-door car race thing, and for that we need a luxury 4-door car thing. So there was a couple of considerations for this episode. There was a few Audis, the Subaru Legacy. There was also the Mercedes C43 AMG, which is a pretty cool car. In fact, do I want the C43? No, I don't think I'm going to go with the C43. Instead, I'm going to go with another British car, and I'm going to go with a Jaguar, because Jaguars are awesome for the most part. And we're going to go for the XJR vehicle, because it's got the silliest name in Gran Turismo history. I have no idea why it's called the XJR vehicle. It comes in many different colours. Many of them are cool. It comes in purple. However, I think I'm going to go with that colour because I quite like it. And we've had lots and lots of purple cars over the past couple of episodes. So yeah, I'm going to go with whatever the colour I just selected. Anyway, it's going to do a little bit of upgrading before we go ahead and race this thing. First thing we need is weight reduction, because of course it is, because this thing is a heavy beast. I believe this is almost 2 tons worth of Jaguar, so yeah, definitely need to do some weight reduction to this one to keep it competitive. There we go. Stage 3 weight reduction. I can almost guarantee this doesn't have racing modification. It does not. How cool would it be to have a modified XJR vehicle? That'd be awesome. I'm not going to put tyres on this straight away. I'm going to sort of try and go through this. You know, I'm not going to go straight for the tyres, let's just say that. Anyways, I'm going to put brakes on it, I'm going to put weight reduction on it. That's all I'm going to do for now, when we head into the first race. Whether that goes successfully or not, we'll have to see. I'll probably go ahead and put tyres on it later on, but I don't really think I'm going to need to add much more power. Anyway, as you can see, 394 horsepower, 493, 591. Our first race goes to the Rome City course. Okay, we are at Rome, and we have got, a 4-door Skyline. Oh, that was enough. I was considering briefly, but I decided not to go with that. There's a Dodge Intrepid as well, apparently, because why not? Or is that a Dodge Stratos? I don't know. All American 90s sedans look the same. I believe, yeah, that's the one where you can do interesting things to it, which you've probably seen in a million other Let's Plays, so I'm not going to do interesting things to it. There's a BMW 7 Series, which again, that was sort of another car I was there was a lot of cars that were up for consideration. Ooh, the Alpha 166. I completely forgot about that car. God damn it. Mind you, it is front wheel drive, so that probably wouldn't fare very well. 4-door Skyline is a car I might come back to later on. I'm not too sure. Oh, there's a AMG C43 here as well. I've just remembered I've got upgraded brakes. I can brake a little bit. Oh, Christ. Yay. Here's why you shouldn't go with British cars in Gran Turismo 2, folks. Apparently they all spin out, which is terrible. I don't know how I can spin a car in GT2. I mean, it's pretty insane. I know why I can. It's because I forgot to turn the bloody analog sticks on. God damn it. I'm staring with the buttons like I don't know. I shouldn't be doing this. Fun fact, actually, as a kid, I had a DualShock 1 controller, and I had the standard PlayStation 1 controller with the buttons. I ended up actually preferring the one with the buttons. I didn't really like analog sticks before, and then sort of, oh my Christ. And then the PS2 sort of basically made them a necessity, like you needed to use the analog sticks. The Alpha is in the lead, which is kind of strange. Yeah, so the PS2 essentially made it so you had to use the analog sticks. And then I sort of got used to them, and now I don't like using these directional buttons at all. They do hurt my finger for one, or thumb should I say, for one, which is a little bit irritating. They also it's pretty terrible to drive a car on these little things. I mean, those people who say, oh, you can't play racing simulators on consoles because you don't drive cars with analog sticks. Try driving a car with a D-pad. That doesn't go well either. In fact, it's worse. But there you go. I've just noticed the model for this car is pretty glitchy, it has to be said. I wonder if that's actually coming across in the video or if that's just my eyes deceiving me. I am apparently absolutely destroying a three-door Skyline. Sure, it's got half a door. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, R33 Skyline 4-door. May have to come back to that car because this XJR is not very nice to drive, as it turns out. It costs 90,000 credits as well, which is an awful lot of money. That's more than we paid for the... well, it's probably more than we paid for the last two cars, the Elan and the M13 combined, which is pretty outrageous. But hey, that's the way I guess. No, that is the way it would work in real life. Oh my god. Okay, so if you sit on the brakes for too long, the rear end swings round. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, that's somewhat interesting to get used to. Oh my Christ, that was not a good idea. There's a lot of raging cars. Apparently the Intrepid is in the lead because, of course, it is. The Intrepid? The Intrepid is the best car there, obviously. Right, anyways, on the results page, and it wasn't Intrepid, it came in second, AMG C43 in third, R33 Skyline in fourth, Alpha 166 in fifth, and the BMW 740 comes in last. Good thing I didn't choose that car, by the looks of it. Anyways, we get a breakdown of what we've done as usual, and we get 5,000 credits and a new car. Let us go and find out what that new car is. Okay, here we are. Let's go ahead and go to the garage and see what we have won. Hopefully it's a luxury 4-door car. It is an Accord Type R. Huh. That's actually a really nice looking car. I really like that. I'm going to keep that. I wish I got it in like red or something. Accords look really nice in red. I actually really do like the Honda Accord. I think it's a pretty cracking little car, to be honest with you. Yeah, I've always thought they look brilliant. Right. I am gonna go and do some slight modifications to the Jag before we put it into the next race. I bet you guys know what I'm putting on this, don't you? Yep, super soft tyres are inbound because, of course they are, because you need them for this car. Because my god, it likes to slide. Hopefully this cures some of the sliding issues. It was a little bit understeery as well, so hopefully that can cure a little bit of that. And do I want to up the power any... oh, you can't actually upgrade an A-tune. Is this car turbo? Or, I assume you can only put turbo on it, which is a little bit weird. Yeah, you can only put turbo on it, which is a little bit weird. Dog is doing something. Anyways, yes, let's put the turbo in stage 2 on there as well for added silliness, because I really need a turbocharged XJR. Because of course I do. Why not? Why not? Anyways, let's head over to our next race, which is at the special stage Route 5. Okay, we are at special stage Route 5, and there's another Jaguar XJR. Maybe that's the 3.2 Sport. In this race, there is another 4-door Skyline. A lot of wheel spin off the line. And ridiculously long gear ratios apparently, but hey, it doesn't really matter because we have turbo boost. What do we have in this race then? We have a R33, we have a Dodge Intrepid, we have a Ford Taurus, because why not? And we also have a Lexus thing, I forgot what they're called. I think they're called Astrios if they're made by Toyota. I have no idea what the Lexus version's called, it's completely gone out of my head. But that car's pretty cool actually, I do kind of like those. They're cool looking cars. Anyways, oh my god, the Super Softs. They have improved this car dramatically. Oh my god, this feels so much more chuckable now. It actually feels really, really solid to drive. But here's the real test here. Is this corner. Here, can we full throttle it? Yes we can, and it doesn't slide out. Okay. If I did that in stock form, this car would have just completely and utterly obliterated itself. But now it's completely fine, and yeah, with that turbo seems to have helped it in the speed department a little bit. I mean, admittedly this car was already plenty fast enough, but I just wanted to sort of be sure, because I didn't really know what was going to turn up in this race. Although, to be fair, I should have really thought better, because it's not like you could get many better cars than the C43 AMG. I believe that's probably the fastest car in this segment, according to this game, because I mean, most of the cars aren't that powerful. You've got to remember this is a 90s game, and in the 90s we struggled to get power out of cars. hence why the TVR Chimera 5 litre, I believe, only runs about like 230-ish horsepower. The BMW 740 in this game runs about 180, I think, for a 4 litre V8, that is. C43 runs about 350 horsepower. This Jag's probably the most powerful car in the class, but it's probably one of the heaviest. The Audis, I believe the Audis are running about 400 horsepower, which is pretty decent, to be fair. The German cars aren't too bad. It's more sort of, if you, well, actually, I guess they kind of are. When you look at the European cars on this game, you kind of notice we were still having issues getting power out of things, even in the 90s, even in the late 90s, where most of these cars are from. I mean, you know, the fact that we could get 315 horsepower from 2.3 litre these days, you know, that would have been considered pretty crazy in the 90s, when you consider like the TVR Chimera 4.5 isn't even pumping that out. It isn't even pumping close to that out. I believe that's running about 250 brake horsepower. It's not a lot. I mean, you know, the cars are pretty underpowered in this game. Anyways, I may have made the Jag a little bit OP, but whatever. It's better to be OP than not last, which is kind of surprising considering it's a GTR in Gran Turismo. Anyways, we get 6,000 credits, and of course we get a new car acquired. Let's go and find out what that car is. Okay, let's head over to the garage and see what we have. We have a Chaser. A Chaser TRD Sports X30. Pretty cool looking car, but I'm going to sell it because Chasers, I really don't know anything about Chasers, to be honest with you. I know that they're a Japanese vehicle of some description, and that's about it. I've also just noticed in the garage this car is advertised as XJR vehicle. Anyways, yeah, that's strange. Anyways, we head on to our final race, which is at the high-speed ring. Okay, we are at the high-speed ring. I am pretty confident about this race, I must say. After seeing my Jaguar completely pulverise the competition last time, I am looking forward to this. And it looks like we've got most of the same vehicles we had in that last race. There is a Toyota Astrio, which has apparently got off the line stupid quick. There's two BMW 740 Li's, which are both in the same colour. There is a Jaguar XJR. I can just about make out the pixels on that one. And there is a don't be a Dodge Intrepid. I bet that's a Dodge Intrepid, isn't it? Or is it an... oh wait, no, it's a Ford Taurus. Ha. You can turn that into a NASCAR in this game, I believe. You can turn the Intrepid into a dragster, and you can turn the Taurus into a NASCAR. Although, if you turn the Taurus into a NASCAR, it's a bit different which version of the game you have. If you have the American version of the game, then it is a Valvoline touring car. It's based off, oh sorry, a Valvoline NASCAR based off some NASCAR driver back in the day. I think it's like Jimmy Johnson or something. And yeah, if you modify it on the EU version, or any version after version 1 in North America, you get just some random NASCAR livery, which isn't particularly interesting, but it's still kind of cool that you can get a NASCAR in GT2. To be fair, this race you can bring along some pretty interesting cars too, but I just decided to play it safe, play it normally, and actually go for a luxury four-door car, because I don't class a Ford Taurus as a particularly luxurious car. That being said, never seen a Ford Taurus in my life because I'm from the UK, as you can probably tell, and I've never been to America, so I've never seen a Ford Taurus. They're kind of cool looking cars, to be honest with you. Bit weird looking, but I kind of like them. It's essentially the Ford Scorpio of America, I think. Don't Google Ford Scorpio, by the way. That's not a good idea. If you don't know what a Ford Scorpio is, don't Google it. Just don't. Anyways, as I suspected, that was a little bit of a blowout as we crossed the line on high-speed ring. Pretty decent lap time there as well, actually, from the big Jag. Anyways, the XJ came in second, the 740 in third, the Taurus in fourth, the 740 in fifth, and the Astrio in sixth. So the Jag's got a 1-2 finish there, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't realise it was the 3.2 spot. I'd expect it to put the XJR in the game, but apparently not. Anyways, we win 10 grand and we win a new car. Guess what? Let's go find out what it is. Okay, let's head over to the garage and see what we have unlocked. We have got a GTR 4-door, tuned by Nismo. Cool. That's actually a really cool looking car, I like that. Anyways, that is it for this episode of the Gran Turismo 2 Let's Play. We are apparently 15% of the way through the game yet now. So yeah, we've still got a long way to go, but yeah, we've almost completed the second page of events as well. Which means in the next episode we are doing the final event of lineup 2, which is the Historic Car Cup. So I've got to find a vehicle for that. God help me. Anyways, thank you all very much for watching. My name's been the Real Emile, and until next time, farewell.